Welcome to Japan. In this video I will show you how to get around the legendary Suzuka track, so let's get to it. This track is a pretty fast track. It's a good mix between high speed and medium speed corners. There's only one hairpin and one chicane in the end. It's very technical, especially in the first sector. It's really fun to race, but it's also difficult to master. Here are some key points that you should think about when driving on Suzuka. First of all, you have to have enough downforce to get around or get through sector 1. You can really gain a lot of time by being quick there, so make sure you don't have any problems with going through sector 1 and you will earn a lot of time. Second of all, throttle control, it's very important here. There's a lot of hills and it's easy to over-rev your engine and lose speed on this track, so be good with your throttle foot and you will earn a lot of time here. Using curves at the right spots of the track. This is of course always important, but it's easy to use it at the wrong places here and lose speed, so curves, important point. Lastly, manual gears really shine here. If you're not using manual gears, consider doing it, because you can really gain a lot of time by using manual gears on this track. So on the Suzuka circuit, in the Ferrari, as you can see, 7th gear, DRS open, long pit straight, coming down to the first corner, doing 2 downshifts here, and then 2 more in the middle of the turn, coming through the S-curves here, up in 5th is a pretty fast corner, down to 4th again, and then in the next corner you're gonna go back out to 5th, and then back down to 4th, going through this one in 4th, and then up the hill, also staying in 4th until you get up. Here you get up to 5th again, DRS and a little bit of curse. Going through here, cutting the inside, I don't really. Down 4 more gears to 2nd, under the tunnel, getting up to the hairpin here, up to 6th, and then you're gonna go down to the 1st gear. I'll lock up the brakes there, as you can see. Nice acceleration out of this one, using both DRS and curse, using all of the track going out here, as you can see, and then I'm gonna go in and then I'm gonna go out again. No real braking point here for the spoon curve, 4th gear and then down to 3rd while nailing that apex, going back out to the outside. DRS open, use your last bit of curse here, coming up to the 130R, legendary corner, really quick one, close DRS, and then you can almost go flat through here, I think you can. If you're careful, you lift off a little bit. Braking early for this last chicane here. Cutting that one, cutting the inside again, open DRS and throttle control down that hill, back out on the pit straight, and that's your lap on the Suzuka circuit. So, back on the pit straight for a more thorough walkthrough of this track. Coming down to the first corner here, I usually brake around that DHL sign on the right there, as you can see. Doing 2 downshifts, and then in the middle of the corner I do 2 more downshifts and go down to 3rd. Try to nail the apex on the inside and then just accelerate as hard as I can out of it, basically. So coming up to the most technical part of this track, the S-curves. First one you take in 5th, a pretty fast corner. Then you go down 1 gear to 4th and then accelerate out of that one. Accelerate, accelerate, accelerate through this one, going up to 5th again, mid-turn, as you can see, and then back down to 4th again. Going through this one, it's pretty long, and then we're gonna go uphill. Still staying in 4th, as you can see here, managing my throttle. Here I start accelerating a little bit more, up to 5th again, and open DRS once you get up the hill. Also use a little bit of curse, but make sure you don't use too much, because it's kind of easy to lose control. This one you can cut more than I did there. I do 1 downshift and do it in 6th gear. Coming up to the next corner, which is a pretty slow one. I usually brake at the end of this curved area here on the left. 4 downshifts here, and then cut the inside as much as I can. There's a big curb area on the outside as well, so you can use that to accelerate out of the corner. Open DRS as you go under the tunnel. Also use a little bit of curse. Make sure you have like half the battery left, so don't use all of it here. Next one is a tricky hairpin. Usually start braking around the curbs here on the right. Going down all the way to first gear, try to nail the apex. It's easy to brake too late here and miss the apex, so the most important thing is to rather brake early than late and then just nail the apex to get nice acceleration onto the straight after. Good traction, of course, going out of this one is really important. Open DRS as fast as you can and then use almost all of your curves. Save a little bit for the last straight, but use most of your curves until you get up to like sixth gear or something. Make sure you don't go wide here. It's kind of easy to go wide. And make use of all of the track. Next one is the spoon curve. Now there's no real braking reference here, so I can't really tell you where to brake. It's kind of you approach the curve and then you go down 3 gears. Get out to the outside and then in the middle of the turn, it's a really long one. You do one more downshift to third. Try to really nail the inside of that last little kink there, and then get back out and accelerate out of it hard. Of course, open DRS and use your last bit of curves going onto this long straight here. Coming up to the quickest corner of the track, it's called the 130R. I think it's also the most famous corner of the track. People even have died here, so yeah, it's really quick. Important to remember to close the DRS before you get through the corner. It's not going to close itself since you're not going to be braking or shifting down here, so you have to really remember to close it, else you're going to spin. You're basically going flat out through this one. It might be wise to lift off a little bit in the middle of the corner because it's really easy to spin out, especially if you don't have enough rear wing, or if you're heavy, for example, or take a bad line. Also remember to open DRS again when you after you get through the corner. Coming down to the last chicane before the end, it's called the Casio triangle, I think. Braking point a little bit before that 100-meter sign you see there on the left. Cut the inside and then cut the next one. Going downhill, throttle control. It's easy to over every engine here if you floor it right away. Open DRS, of course, and then go down to the pit straight, and that's the lap on Suzuka. So thank you for watching this track guide. Like the video, please subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you next time. I'm gonna leave you with some nice epic music here and the lap again. So see ya.